Go low, the foot back, split the dick, go in between, nothing.
Welcome to another episode of the most legendary rugby show. Okay, they need to score so that we can go back to see the other. That's most likely. I think most likely.
See, rugby is not a contact sport, it's a condition sport.
Yeah, if you want a contact sport, as Peter David says, go and play ballet.
Welcome to another episode of That Rugby Show, Maseru. We're back at our new home.
Yeah.
Last week we were at the old home. Got options now.
Yeah.
The most important thing in life is variety.
Variety.
Yeah, you must.
All-
variety.
Yeah.
Always have options.
Yeah.
But I should not be quoted anywhere else.
There you go. Okay. The coded message. Dr. How are you there?
Fine.
Yeah.
Happy it's Friday.
Yeah.
I'm tired, so happy it's Friday.
You watch and everything, eh?
Can you see? Can you see what this is? This is the Kenyan flag.
Wow, man.
Do go, man.
Have you seen the Zim flag?
Change the glasses.
This is just one of the
Everything, shoes, everything, man.
But do we know this thing?
Jeans and all, eh? Tailored, eh? This guy, eh? No. Huh?
But I can see the influence is rubbing.
I can see you've even put cream on your hands, eh? Nice, man. Nice.
How are you?
Good yourself, eh?
How's it going in the gym?
No, good, man. Good.
And the treadmill there? Yeah.
At least I got my knee brace on now, so
Yeah.
I was able to do some cycling.
Wednesday you did gym and touch, eh?
Yeah.
Look at that guy go.
Put a EP out in many gaps, but anyway, we won't go there.
Oh, that guy is heavy, man.
No,
We won't go there,
he's
we won't go
definitely
there.
12 kgs heavier.
We won't go there.
There's no doubt.
It's like you're playing with gumboots.
Then they were even saying, take your cricket hat off.
Like I don't have files. I have audio.
Good. Minus B, how are you going?
I'm so
Are you right? You good?
I'm good.
Yeah, you're alright. We're regulating that BP. Remember?
Yeah,
So,
I had a healthcare, but
yeah.
now we're back in business.
But
We're
you're
back
in the
in
mix.
business.
Okay.
In the mix right now.
Okay. I'm happy to.
Yeah, how are you?
I'll be fine one day.
You'll be fine one day.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No, you're looking sharp there, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thought I was going somewhere, and apparently I'm not. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Better to be overdressed than underdressed.
Always.
Always.
Cool.
That's the rule, though.
That's
I
fair.
used to say that.
That's fair.
Sip at the pool.
Yeah. Except at the pool.
Pool table.
Guys, let's talk about the Sevens last week.
Hey.
We'll leave the abysmal refereeing performance. Let's just talk about.
Hey, sevens has become interesting.
Yeah.
I think Spain is number 2.
Mm.
You know, they beat Blitzbox to 3rd place.
Yep.
They've been to, is it 2 finals?
Yeah.
I think they've already secured their place in next year's
Next year's
series as compared to when they came into this.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Uruguay beating New Zealand, beating Fiji. But just there's some talk about the possible cancellation of the Sevens Rugby World Cup. Because of funding issues. There's been that story, though IRB has come back to say, no, that's not really what is going to happen. But you know, where they smoke, there's fire.
Yeah. There's an
But
issue.
Last time we got a new World Rugby president, and I was watching that we didn't get the candidate that suited development rugby, tier 2 rugby.
Yeah, because you see, even Sevens was being used as a launch pad, right?
Yeah.
And for these other nations to try and
Yeah,
have
expand the
something,
game.
start a high performance system and all. So by reducing the teams from 16 to 12, you've already killed
You're
that.
saying.
But
we
the
don't get
excuse
expansion.
is so that both the women's game and the men's game are played at the same venue and the same time.
Yeah.
But even look at the numbers at the stadiums and all.
Yeah.
It's not supporting that.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that women's rugby should not be encouraged. But you need to find a way
happy
to
medium.
make it work.
Because it has to grow. If it doesn't grow, the game will die. Yeah. That's just the fact.
Because you see now, you are hurting this other side. So development now is suffering. You can see Samoa is not there this season. And they might not make it post the Challenger Series to the next. So what does it do? If you look in the past, they've all had players who come through the 7th system for that, right? So you've robbed 4 nations of a chance to have a proper system in place as a launch pad for rugby. So that for me is not ideal. And now you also want to remove the World Cup. The World Cup normally has more teams. Is it usually 20?
Yeah.
24.
Yeah,
So
24.
some things that World Rugby is looking at, as you're saying, it's to the detriment of Tier 2 nations. As we are even now, the Tier 2 nations still don't have as many opportunities to play as Tier 1 nations. So what are we really saying? Are we even going to bridge that?
And the problem is that the game isn't going in tier 1 either.
Yeah.
So you're almost okay. It's hemorrhaging at tier 2, and then it's not growing at tier 1. In which case, then what's the point?
Yeah, people are actually going to other sports. You know.
Yeah.
People are playing other sports from a young age. Parents also like, you know what? Kids maybe should do other things.
But I have a question. Coming back to your point of 7th being a launch pad to 15s, right?
Yeah.
Kenya was like number 1 at some point, maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Not now. The best we ever finished, I think, was 4 or 6.
Yeah, but I mean they were there. When I mean 1, you'd say 1 because they were basically number 2 behind. Well, no, number 2 in Africa, of course. Yeah. But then they were also, knocking.
They
were there. I mean,
when
when your guys, Hugh Everson and those guys went over to go coach there. What was you were playing 15s at the time. What was why couldn't it translate into the 15s in Kenya?
It actually did. Okay. Interesting thing is, because of whatever 7s had put in place in terms of, we say, high performance training, from having a structure in place, sort of moving into semi-pro, it actually rubbed off on the 15 side.
Right.
That's where it came from. Pretty much you're picking a structure from here, moving it here. So it actually did. Even the players from there who came to play, even our performance in 15 as a result, we were winning the African Cup. We won it 2013, 2015.
That's about the time. Yeah.
Right? We failed to reach the World Cup by just 1 point. Of course, tactical decisions here and there, but we were there. Yeah. We made, and we've been making what is it called? When we lose to Namibia, we made the repechage. Right? We are there.
You're making strides.
It actually makes a difference. That thing, I think it was actually that period when we sort of went semi-pro and 7s and all. That's also when the 15s actually changed.
Moving, yeah.
It actually changed.
You see, that actually requires intervention from World Rugby. Once you see that trajectory, so when Kenya is coming right, Zimbabwe is coming right, when Namibia is coming right, it requires an intervention from World Rugby. The same is going to be true for the likes of Spain, Portugal. As they are coming in, if World Rugby doesn't intervene and help them along the path, the same thing will happen. They will also then just start to regress.
Because by then we used to play Portugal, we used to play Hong Kong, we used to play Spain. I rather we used to beat them. Those are the people we were even joking last year. We were saying we beat Portugal a few years back. Now Portugal is playing against the box. But now look at where we are.
You see?
No, we should have. Lesotho should have played with the box a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Then obviously.
But it's fine. We're getting a dual international. He's gonna come and play for that.
We're gonna be fine.
Just fine.
No place.
You guys.
But is gonna be playing in the 1.
I'll play 3.
Are you gonna play 3?
You can play 6.
I'm happy to play 6. Except I'm 40.
Argentina are now the kings of 7s.
No, I mean, people are reinventing themselves. If you saw, off topic, but you saw Faf's innings yesterday.
Yeah.
Guys, best shape of his life.
Yeah.
Brock Harris.
As you see, don't know about the best shape of his life, but okay, actually, that's a good seg. For us. Let's talk about URC. We were talking off camera about the Stormers' hopes of getting into the knockouts.
So big things about the Stormers. They have one trick. When it works, it's amazing. When it doesn't, it's horrendous. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Alistair Coetzee Springboks. Their strategy was so hit or miss. Like it has to go perfectly.
Yeah, everything has to be perfect.
But if you make a mistake, there's no contingency, and so you get you concede a lot of points. On the other side, every single fly half is injured. Every single, I think, yeah. Or the fly halves, Mani and Thingy are injured. Mani, Sasha, I think, and Gaza is also out. So you're seeing that there's a conditioning problem somewhere. There's a strategy problem somewhere. But then there's also a lack of trust in depth. We were talking about Brock Harris.
Yeah.
There's no reason Brock Harris is playing when you look at how Martys are playing, how Ikes are playing, how Stormers play in the under 20s. When you look at how the Stormers play in the Curry Cup.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we're still playing Brock Harris at URC level. But I think because people aren't developing players in the Western Cape for that next step. Because I think the Western Cape for a long time didn't need coaching. They just took Paul Jim, Paul Boys, Paul Roos, and it was just like Stormers Academy.
Yeah.
They were a team, their team was done.
And then you could just pick the best player from Bishops and Rondebosch.
And the team was done.
Yeah.
There was no need to really put in any work.
Yeah.
Now they're starting to reap those rewards.
But do you really think it's a conditioning problem? You know, this is a collision sport.
Yeah.
And at times there's bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd like to beg to differ. I don't think I think the problem is they have too many. The access there's too many utilities. For example, you don't know. Okay, Mani is a 10 or a 15, right? You can't move him around much. Yeah. Then you've got Gaza. You've got Gaza. You said you're 11 at 10, and then he's a 12, 15, or 11, whatever. Yeah. Then you've got Sasha. 10, 12, 15. You know. Yeah. Then you've got what's this guy? Khaland at the back. Center 15. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the way the type of game they play is an expansive game. Yeah. Right? Now, with that expansive game of that, it can, like you're saying, hit or miss, you know? But at least I don't think they're getting 57s like... Yeah, they're not like LSD 57s and things. But, again, you've got that other young Bishop's Ikes guy who's coming, Jonathan Roach. Yeah. He's pretty decent. Yeah, I didn't know the guy. I mean, I saw the guy already stepping up. He's quite good. Yeah. And then you've got your issues there outside, you know.
What's happening with Wandisile Sumelani? Well, one week is material, the next week
that's again the thing of an issue of trusting your players, because Wandisile was the 13. Yeah. Ronald came from injury and immediately played him back in. Exactly. Again, Wandisile 13 or 15. Yeah. Do you understand? It's a utility problem.
I saw that kid play at JP.
Sorry?
I saw that kid play at JP.
Yeah, when he was with the Halokun's guy.
Daimani as well.
Yeah, and
Tyron Green.
Yes.
So 150. Yeah. Tyron Green, Daimani, Sumalani.
Yeah. So I think it's a utility problem with the backs particularly. And then you've got your scrum offs. You've got Herschel, who's apparently leaving, going to Pick and then or something.
He's come back this season finally. Yeah. We've been waiting for a resurgence. It's finally come. But now he's going.
He's going.
He needs to make money, man.
And then now they've got the defense coach, attack coach Duvenacher coming in now. Play stop gap. And then you've got Paul Dewitt, and then they've now signed Kubas Rana for next season. They've signed. So that's why I'm like, they don't know what like I said, they've got it over you. Because I wouldn't be surprised if next year when he comes, he's on the wing. You know.
Aren't they also talking about re-signing Sia?
Yes.
No, that was thrown out of the thing. Okay. They were like, dude.
I don't think it's them talking. I think it's Sia's looking to possibly.
Sia's camp is looking at how do we get him back?
No, it's because of the kids.
That's what I'm saying. So Sia's camp is looking at how do we get back to the Stormers.
Yeah, they possibly he wants to move back.
That Leinster game, Stormers Leinster, or should I say the Adria Snyman show? What's that about that guy?
Snyman is having a
what is happening with that guy?
He's having a good
one hand. I was like, no.
There's a lot of time.
That's his thing now. But he's having a really, really good year.
Yeah. He draws at least 3 players of floats. You know, he's big enough, you know.
He's big, man.
He's big. Watching the fans, watching the fans going Viking, you know. And you know, I was like, this guy is a cult hero. Yeah, you know. And his contract with them was only 1 year. So apparently they're already talking to resign him.
Because Munster kicked him out.
Yes.
Because he only played for a short period. Remember, year 1, it's like he was out on injury. But last year he helped them win the other year. The final
went to.
URC. Right? But if you notice something about him, he's changed how he used to play. That's why he's thriving, and that's why he's not having injuries.
He's Victor Matfield again.
He's not as combative as he was now. Now he's running into space. He's doing the offloads.
Exactly.
He's playing some really, really smart rugby. And that was that.
I think it's probably Jack Minaba's influence as well, because you would know the guy.
But I think also the injuries, because even the last year at Munster, you could see he had to change because he was always injured. But also he's put in the conditioning.
Yes.
He's put in the work. But his style of play has really changed.
That's going to be really fun to watch on the 20, bro. It's going to be really
and it works really well when.
And I mean, if you can offload it in those conditions, what can you do? What are you going to do in the dry field?
In the dry,
you know.
Exactly.
Exactly
that. So no.
But Leinster, do you think Leinster this time will go all the way?
I think they might.
This time they're playing some really
they're playing proper
really good rugby.
They're playing some proper.
Yeah, I think the other thing is what makes Leinster very different is that the guy who I don't even know, I can't even name 1 to 15 offhand, you know. Offhand, like Leinster's 15, I can't name it offhand.
Name the Irish 15 plus.
No, of course, but I'm just saying because what I'm saying.
You can start with Jody Barrett.
You know, the point I'm making is that the guy who comes into whatever the title prop, for example, he's in what's this guy's name? Furlong's place.
Yeah, it's not Finley. It's not William, is it?
No, not Finley. Finley there's a corner.
Yes.
But he's a French guy, I think. That prop. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that every player who comes into and slots in, they slot into the system.
Yes.
And they don't stick out and be like, hey, I'm look. You just notice the blue jerseys going, and it's like like the Crusaders of back in the days. You know, where it's like it's just an old machine, you know. So the difference with our teams, we rely on individual brilliance, and we will say, Yemen is not in for the Sharks. That's why. Andre is missing.
Isn't that what the director of rugby is supposed to be doing?
Yeah, supposed to
standardize the way of play.
Exactly.
So that there's a conveyor belt.
You check what I'm saying. So I mean,
the first 12, the second 12, the third 12.
So you can load your team all you want with 15 or 18 out of the 23 Springboks. But if they're not playing the system, it's not. Nothing's going to happen.
Because the team is always bigger, man.
The
team is always bigger. So. And Leinster, pretty much, they've gotten it right, man. They've gotten it right. It does not matter who they field. It does not matter who they
exactly.
The output is the same. They look like
and that's just Ireland. Even just how they play. That's just how Ireland.
And who are they? Who's going to be the Irish 10? Eh?
Sam Pendergrass.
But you know they really haven't settled on.
They haven't settled. Yeah,
I really like him.
Pendergrass, Crowley, and then there's another one. Pendergrass, Crowley.
You're gonna bring back Sexton.
I don't like Crowley.
They're not going that way.
No.
I saw Tix do the five finger salute. So let's go to quickly Six Nations
this week.
Some predictions for the weekend tonight. The French and the Welsh.
Should
we just talk about the gap?
Well, I like.
I think Wales could score.
I think guys.
And the game is in Stade de France.
I think Wales can score a try or two.
I think I'm happy to see thing in the backroom stuff. Adam Jones. From
Yes.
Harlequins is there, and who else is there? The other flanker who used to play for Wales as well.
Warburton.
Not Warburton, no.
Warburton is part of BBC.
Warburton it's on the board.
He's a pundit.
All the old oaks sit on the board.
No, there's somebody else. There's somebody else who's there. I think we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I wouldn't be playing away.
Look, I think Louis Bierberry scores a hat-trick.
Do you think 50?
And Peno?
Hey, Peno.
I think Peno
destroyed the Sharks on his own.
No, it will get to 50. It's game 1, obviously. So guys will be back to gelling and stuff. But it might be a 20-point difference. And also game 1 is not the easiest.
It's tough.
Game 1 for me Game 1 is usually not the easiest. So as much as there'll be that gap, for me it will be maybe 15 to 20 at most.
You know what I'm really excited about? A full season of watching Intermac and Dupont play together.
That's going to be fun.
That is going to probably
gonna
be
be
the
fun.
most fun.
Let's see how they fire up.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun.
because the
He looks
90 without Intermac,
Intermac looks like he's back also.
Yeah.
Looks like he's found
that form.
that form.
Mr. Shithousery himself.
But that backline, jeez.
Oh.
I'm putting 25.
Is Fiku injured?
Fiku's injured. That's Louis Bieberry in 13. Hat-trick.
Is he playing 13?
Yeah, he's playing 13. Hat-trick.
And
It
then
will be
tomorrow,
interesting to see his defense.
What's happening here?
It'll be interesting to see his defense.
tomorrow Scotland and Italy. That's going to be a good game too.
It's also going to be a tight one.
Yeah.
After seeing the team, I've gone back from my last year's prediction.
Yeah.
I think Scotland's gonna
You're
go.
trying to thingy.
Scotland by 15.
Oh, really?
Scotland by 15.
Scotland by 7 and less.
I'll go
Yeah.
the same as
It's
well.
going to be tight.
It's going to be a tight game.
Tight.
So I think it's going to be a good. But to Duncan's point, it's first game. But that has potential to be a really good.
I think the way the team is set up, I back the forward pack to give Finn enough room. And if the forwards can just give Finn an extra half second, I think he's going to put on a masterclass.
Okay.
I really think so.
All right.
Yeah.
And England.
Imagine I'm going with England.
I also wanted to go
I'm going
there.
with England.
Okay.
I'm going with Captain Maru Itoje.
Yeah.
I'm going with Maru.
It's 3 years. It's 3
The
years.
captain.
I'm going with England.
It's 3 years overdue.
I'm going with
The
England.
captaincy.
You know, England has really improved if you look at the games they've been playing. Just that the last 15 minutes, they've been struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's something they've really, really worked on. Because that's either conditioning or mental thing, which I think has been worked on. I don't think Ireland will take them tomorrow.
The destroyer is coming off the bench, cunning himself.
Cunning himself, yeah.
I think
And it's interesting. I mean, I see they're settling on this center pairing of Slade and 12.
Yeah.
Well, I think whether it's for Slade's left boot or I don't know, left-right option.
So
or,
yeah, as well as to give the.
you know, I don't know, but be interesting.
I think they're using him as a second playmaker because even now Exeter are playing him at 10.
Yeah.
So they think they're using him as a second playmaker.
In the second phase.
The Ford Farrell.
Yeah.
Manchester missed tackles like him and Damien Delendi.
But you know the interesting thing about rugby is if someone is faster than you, if someone is stronger than you, man, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
You know, like that one for
It just
Bialande, what would he have done?
It just is
Technique,
what it is.
everything was right. Whatever he was trained, where he's told, go low, the foot back, split the dick, go in between, nothing.
He said split. That's what
Split the
he
dick,
said.
it means you stand, you make sure your leg is in between someone's legs. Split. So, you know,
Body, but okay.
did everything right. Beep. You know?
But can I tell you, I also, if Steve Bosberg puts Marcus Smith at 15 again in the last 15 minutes, I see them make a break. The one thing about Marcus Smith, he cannot cover. You can't cover. You can't cross cover. His legs are like ticks. They're thick, so he's explosive.
The legs are like.
But after like 15 meters, he's not catching someone. So every time they put him at 15, that's always my problem.
I don't like him at 15 at all.
He doesn't move as
like
quickly across the field. He's great on the counter because he can see space and
the
whatever.
gap, yeah.
But man, he needs to stay at 10 for the all 80
Quick question though. My man Freddie Stewart, king of the A. Israel Folau. Not Israel Folau play, but Israel Folau in the A.
Yeah.
Right? What is going on? Why is he not in the team? What's going on?
I think a few reasons.
Okay.
So I think the reason he always plays against the Springboks is that they know that the Springboks are going to put pressure with contestable kicks.
Right.
But now what's played against him is now the way they're judging the rule change, the blockers. Because every kick is a fair contest. Well, sorry, no, not judging against him, playing for him. Because now every kick is going to be a fair contest, there's going to be even more contesting because against other teams, you could protect your fullback. The forwards could just run a little bit slowly, create the barrier. Now that they're not going to, I think it's going to start playing in his favor as teams start to exploit the contestables more and more. So his stock is going to be on the rise.
So he's a 15.
No, if you ask me, the only reason they drop him from time to time is his attack is not that sharp.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just the only reason. When you see they play far bank,
Furbank
they play
can
it's just because of the attack.
But isn't Freddie Stewart a center though?
Nah, he's
A center.
you can consider him at center. I think he also has the same issue as Jordi. You see, even when Jordi plays at 15, his attack is not that nice. Yes, we are guaranteed the high ball. Yes, there's the pace when they're hitting.
You want them at
But
15. You want them
that
closer to
attack
the
is
action.
not.
Yeah.
So you'd rather move him, as you suggest, to center.
Really?
No, but we said 13. Is it 13 or 12 for him? Because he's got size. He's got size on his wings.
For me, whichever. But I'm not sure how his carries in traffic are. Maybe that's why I was saying 13, because also the kind of defense he has, he still has the pace. I think he also knows how to read defense well. So when people will be breaking and all, I see nobody does a good job.
Yeah.
When he's be beaten, maybe he'll be beaten because of the step there, but not because of him getting into position.
Yeah.
So I think he'd be able to comfortably make 13 with the kind of play he does.
So is everyone going England?
For me,
I'm still going Ireland, but I want to go England.
England. We're going for England with and Alan as well. Chimombe there.
He's always
He's always going England. Yeah.
So I think the big truth is Tyke Byrne, Caelan Doris, just those two players in the forward pack are gonna cause so much ruckus.
Maro Toji's first game, Ireland by 5.
You backing England as well?
No, Ireland by 5.
Oh, Ireland by 5. Oh, yeah. I think Ireland. Yeah, I think will be tight. Yeah, less than 7 for sure.
Yeah.
And just
Where,
as usual,
where are they playing?
Bandiaki man of the match.
Where are they playing?
At Tuckers.
No, England for sure. England for sure.
the chariot will survive 80 minutes.
England for sure.
I was watching Stick to Rugby podcast and with Lawrence Taralia and Martin Johnson. They were talking about Itoje being picked as captain, and they were like, maybe Borthwick reckons he's the only one who's gonna go 80.
Well, he's been going 80. But he went 80 against Australia and then did that thing. But anyway, no, that's fine. It happens. It happens, but he didn't go 80. No, it's 3 years. I mean, it's 3 years. I think he should have been captain 3 years ago. I mean, he's played 90 odd tests now. The guy's an 80-minute guy. Even at Britain and Ireland, even at the BN, he's always 80.
Actually, speaking of this week is going to be very interesting. This England-Ireland game is going to be very interesting for the British
context of
national.
BNI.
Yeah, because do you play Itoje Byrne as your locks? Do you play one of them at 6? Where are your combos sitting? It's going to be interesting to watch how the
combos communicate.
But also Dan Sheehan coming off the bench for Ireland. That's another type of fire.
Who's starting killer?
Sheehan off the bench is going to be 2019 Malcolm Marx. Watch. You heard it here first.
This is going to be Malcolm Marx.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's his dream.
Yeah.
That's everyone's
What's
dream.
the weekend looking like?
Lots of rugby.
Lots of rugby, huh?
Lots of rugby.
Okay.
Lots of rugby.
Starting from this evening.
Yeah.
Get behind the French and see what's
I was
good.
karaoke.
How's karaoke fire?
The thing I know about karaoke is that you're not supposed to be able to sing. Everybody there was it was like idols. I was like, I don't know what's good. So I went and watched the Manchester United game.
Were they good or were they actually good?
They were not bad, which is quite irritating. Like, so either be amazing or be shit. Like, don't kind of. Okay, so you can hold the note, but like you're not great either. I went to watch Manchester United.
Did you rap at least?
Me? Yeah. I couldn't. Bala and H. Mapeta were there.
But you're with Trey, man.
Trey was rapping for me. He wasn't doing it for the car. He was just rapping. I was like, no, it's good. I've got the show.
That's why most of the time he's losing. That's what the problem is.
We'll see you guys on Sunday for a run. Danku. Been good.
Yeah, I think I'll make it.
You'll make it. Ranga Rira. See you in the gym. And we go again.
I'm all like Donkey Kong.
Go. EP. We need you to lose maybe 6.
No, he doesn't need to lose anything.
I need you to get.
He just needs to work on.
Explosive.
Final explosive.
He just needs to do plyos and he'll be fine.
But until next week, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, man.
And also stay
Stay
legendary.
legendary.